I'm not really a big fan of political dichotomies, and for the most part, I tend to find for a lot of them to be absolute bullshit, because in many ways, a lot of them are just take up this position or that position, and there's only two of these, when in reality that between these two, and even within these two, there are a wide range of different positions that you can take, which make it more than just either or. But in all honesty, if I'm being perfectly honest here, there is some truth to this idea of political dichotomies. Not necessarily saying that there are many, they're very rare. One of these are, as you might imagine, rights. Rights are, for all intents and purposes, a true political dichotomy. For all intents and purposes, there is no in between in that section. You either believe in human rights, or you believe that rights are something to have, or you just don't. That's the reality of the situation here. Now, for the most part, when it comes down to it, a lot of people may go, aha! Pro-abortion versus anti-abortion, or, pro-life versus pro-choice. These are not political positions that are dichotomous. The right of access to an abortion is what is a right. You either believe in that or you don't. And the reason why I say that is because abortion specifically is, for all intents and purposes, a medical issue. The vast majority of abortion procedures are not used to get rid of unwanted children. They're used to get rid of to get rid of, let's say, for example, complications of ectopic pregnancies or various other complicated pregnancies wherein which the fetus is just starting to develop, but it goes within the wrong area of the body and therefore has to be extracted, or otherwise the woman will die. Okay, this is simply just access to a medical procedure for all intents and purposes. Access to an abortion. That is a medical right by and large, because this medical right, by and large, without it, would kill the woman to begin with. Now, you can extend the idea. You can have a discussion as to whether or not these medical rights of an abortion extend to the notion of whether or not a woman wants to keep a baby or not. But all of that is within the purview of whether or not you accept abortion as a necessary medical process, or whether or not you don't. And let's be perfectly honest here, there's a lot of people, at least in America, who just don't. They don't understand the fact that abortion will sometimes be used to save a woman's life from the fetus literally developing and killing her because it's growing in the wrong part of the body. In fact, some political legislators, for whatever strange reason, have made it a priority to deny that this is a thing, or even to go so far as to force doctors to make a fucking procedure to put the developing fetus back inside the woman, even though there is no fucking medical procedure known to do that. And if they don't do it, then the doctors will be, they'll be fined up the ass. So, there's a lot of people, for whatever reason, who don't accept a medical procedure like an abortion, to be able to do that. Now, for the record, I want to also point out here that this also coincides with things like workers' rights, various different forms of human rights, and even to some degree animal rights. You either believe in animal rights or you don't. You either believe in workers' rights or you don't. You either believe in human rights or you don't. These are true political dichotomies. I only wanted to make this point to really set up for a future video, to sort of give my views on what it is I fundamentally view as political dichotomies in this sense. So yeah, that's all I really wanted to say here. Hope it's a very short video, and hope you can all understand. See you all later.